Welcome back to Daily DeFi. Today's July 14th of 2021, Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing well, enjoying life here in Warsaw, Poland. Today we'll be talking about this kind of flash crash in the DeFi market. You saw this, what happened here. Basically, as Ethereum and Bitcoin has just been consolidating towards the downside, we saw kind of a flash crash in DeFi, but it popped back up, basically leaving a lot of these coins on the daily to go down quite significantly. You see Uniswap down about 10%. They had this education fund dump some, I think, like $10 million in Uni tokens onto the market, which they're allowed to do. It's not a problem, but it's one of these cause for concern that pushed the price of Uniswap down a bit. We'll be talking about their version 3 coming out, so kind of balancing out, negative news from positive news. I personally am kind of a bit more pragmatic when it comes to Uniswap. I like to look at all the different options on the market, and I think really the competition of projects is the most important thing. Also, Agur, Dodo, and Harvest Finance are completely uncorrelated today, where it's very, very interesting. You see everybody's really in this kind of trend right here, this kind of descending wedge here. We're just moving sideways. Now it's this descending wedge. You see this. All the coins except Harvest, up 50% on the day, and Agur up 25% on the day. Pretty crazy. But as always, we kick things off here with Defi Pulse and Juicy NFTs. So the total value locked in decentralized finance sits at $55.67 billion. Aave dominance is at 14.48%, and DeFi Pulse Index down quite a bit. We were at that $300 level. Now we're at 268.13. Again, for me, this is not a buying opportunity. I would like to even look for lower lows, what we saw before, because I was able to pick up a nice amount in between that 230 range and the 240 range. If we drop down even further, that's where I like to average it. Okay, so you can see here Aave, Instadap, Curve, Compound Maker. Yep, all been relatively close together too. So daily NFT volume. This is crazy. Again, that's why I made that video on like the top 3 NFT projects that I'm watching when I was flying from Kiev, Ukraine to here in Warsaw. It's very important to understand this. Not a lot of people understand what's going on with non-fungible tokens. And keep in mind, this is still very, very early stage. I think the use case for these are incredible. Definitely more videos to come about that. But I've talked about this in the past, the use cases for things like real estate, just physical kind of analog documents, going to digital, keeping them in your own private wallet, like birth certificate, like passport, like all these different things, deeds to the house. You could put it like patents as non-fungible tokens. So many different things as far as that goes. But yeah, $7.5 million transacted daily. CryptoPunks is right around $2 million transacted daily. Pretty crazy. Moving on to this leaked draft, which shows the inside of Paraguay's proposed Bitcoin law. So like I talked about, it's really nothing like El Salvador's Bitcoin law. I talked about what was going on with El Salvador, kind of leading the pack in the crypto space. And a young Paraguayan congressman is trying to regulate Bitcoin. He's teamed up with a senator from another party to work on the bill. I might do a deep dive video on this, but definitely nothing like El Salvador. I love what's going on here with El Salvador. 77% of El Salvador residents believes that it's not a wise move. But again, this is the contrarian, because you have to understand the majority of people in the market don't like change. And for any innovation to happen, if the trajectory of a country like El Salvador is really to switch around, like Bukele did with the crime rate, for example. It was in the video that I made on the citizenship by investment in El Salvador with just 3 Bitcoin. I talked about this. The actual I think it's like one of the highest murder rates per capita, or at least it was, in a war country with no war currently, for like the longest time, and he completely turned it around. So that's good to see, in my opinion. But this is always what's going to happen here. There's some different things going on here with Paraguay, but you can check out the article for yourself. I'm not going to waste too much time there. Next, Uniswap v3 launches the optimistic Ethereum layer 2 scaling in alpha. Okay, so like I said, there was kind of this bit of FUD with this kind of education fund dumping. And again, it's like dumping. No, they sold $10 million in Uni tokens, which the total market cap of Uni, I can't remember exactly, is $10 billion. Okay, so keep that in mind, right? So keep that in mind when somebody sells 10 million. Hey, if you're in profit, or for example, let's say they got the airdrop like I did, you have to sell a little bit at some point in time, right? So long-awaited layer 2 scaling has finally been launched on Uniswap version 3, albeit in a limited format initially. Okay, so again, don't want to waste too much time here. A little bit of news. If you guys are curious on this, you can let me know in the comments or join the Telegram group, and we can kind of have a longer form discussion. The point with these shorter daily DeFi series is to kind of lay the topics out there of today's news. Just keep it right around 5 minutes, and also talk about some interesting. You can see how how correlated these are. And then certain projects lay out some interesting uncorrelated ones, right? So Dodo, for example. What was the other one? Yeah, Chromia is also up there, but we recently talked about Chromia. Harvest is doing crazy things. Dia, so all interesting. First, Augur, ticker symbol REP, ranked number 138, right around $19 today, up about 26% on the daily, pretty crazy. When you contrast this with the whole other markets, $211 million in market cap, volume is $155 million, up 756%. That is insane. And just this little blip is what's the price action there. So Dodo $1.19 currently, up not really that much, but I think when everything else is down like 10%, it's important to take a look at this. I'm personally looking back for these levels right around here for I'd say like 50 cents where I would pick up some more Dodo. I do have a little bit that I'm holding for a long term because I like this project. I've done a deep dive video on Dodo as well. Next, Harvest Finance, another one of these yield farming projects. Very, very high risk, high reward. Ranked number 368, right around $100 today, up close to 60%, which is pretty crazy. This is a very volatile project, right around $59 million market cap. Daily volume is very, very low, $7 million. You saw this massive drop here. It's been sideways. So it's basically all, and you can see this little blip is that 50% move. So that's basically it for today's Daily DeFi. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know down below. Also, like I said, join the Telegram group. We can kind of have a more long-form discussion. I've noticed that YouTube's been deleting a lot of comments, so it's definitely good to move into the Telegram group. Again, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe button all, invest global, and until next time.